Well, I learned about this from watching a friend of ours. He's an epidemiologist and McCullough Foundation fellow. Nicolas Hulscher is back with us. Nicolas, it's great to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Nicolas, I saw you use the word Frankenstein. Explain to me your thoughts on all of this.
Yeah, so this appears to be Dr. Frankenstein coming back from the dead, back from the 1800s. So what's happening is Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, and his husband have poured in millions of dollars to Preventive. This is a startup that seeks to edit the genes of embryos, human embryos, and make GMO babies. They claim this is to prevent heritable genetic diseases, but this is the start of the path that leads to designer babies and attempting to play God.
All right. Is this even legal to do in the United States?
No, it's currently illegal to do this in live human embryos that go on to develop, but we have to remember they have already tested this in the past decade on on human embryos in the test tube. And what's happened in a study in 2020 by Zucchero and colleagues, published in the journal Cell, they did use CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing on a human embryo, and it caused catastrophic mutations. The embryo started to divide, and it was missing entire chromosomes. It was a disaster. And and all the human tests or all the animal testing they've done using this tech, it's resulted in disastrous mutations, deformities, missing limbs. This is a disaster.
All right, so as you try to perfect this art form of building the perfect child, the babies are going to die. I mean, you talk about the cells and embryos mutating. If you've now fertilized egg and sperm and conception begins, these babies are going to be dying left and right.
Yeah, especially the first iteration. So, they're going to have to start testing it eventually in real humans, allowing them to develop in the womb. Probably all of those babies will end up dying or have severe deformities.
Nicolas, how do they get away with that here? Do they move offices overseas? I saw maybe going over into the Middle East to have these lab tests go on. How are they plan on doing this?
Yeah, they have plans to offshore this testing to the United Arab Emirates or other countries not in the United States, because they will want as minimal oversight as possible as they conduct these Frankenstein experiments of splicing genes together, removing genes entirely. This is only going to be a recipe for disaster, and it opens Pandora's box to an untold world where we will have GMO humans running around reproducing, and we have no clue of the long-term implications.
All right, the other side of this is if you could modify something here or there and you could prevent these serious genetic diseases from occurring, then I wonder, is that not a good thing?
Yes, that's a noble goal and a great goal. But based on all the testing that has been already undertaken, this has been a disaster. And we have to remember, if this eventually does become successful, all of the first iterations will probably suffer immense pain during their life and die shortly after birth.
All right, so then the answer or the question becomes, what do we do about this? Global moratorium on all of this?
Yes, this technology is not ready for use in humans. That's probably a century away at this point in time. I truly hope they don't start testing this in live human mothers who are pregnant and not tell anybody about it. We hope that that's not the case, but we'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely. Nicolas, I'm so glad and grateful you blew the whistle on this, and we'll talk to you again soon. We'll keep an eye on it.